Hello everyone, it's Vilisink, and welcome back to another raid video. So today is the day, patch 3.20. How about we take a look at some of the stuff? Let's examine the daily login rewards first of all, because this is something that I assume will be the same every month. I don't see it changing. Well guys, what do we think? Obviously this is only after 270 days. After you obtain Vilisink, it will carry on. This has been a long time coming. People need this. It's ridiculous. Like how much we need it, especially with only 130 energy. Come on, Plarium, figure it out. So it's good to see we have 1,000 energy in a month, which is okay. From 4-star, a 4-star, a 5-star chicken is not too bad. The XP is always good. It sucks you have to accept it on that day. I would have much preferred if it flashed and you could tap on it whenever you wanted to, because if you have no energy, then there's no point in having a 1D XP boost. It's just not going to work for you. We have 1,000,000 silver charms for the forge, which are always very welcome indeed. We have 1 shard of each, which I'm kind of let down by. I'm not going to lie. It's essentially the same thing we get when we finish 30 days of login rewards. We get an Ancient, Void, Sacred. But hey, shards are good. And this is good that Plarium have done this. It's really... It's been a long time coming, like we said. So we have brews. Is it just 10 brews? Over the course, 20 brews over the course of a month. There is, looks like stun artifacts. Oh, sorry, glyph. I thought that was the stun logo. We have forging materials, a book. But I've liked to see more books. So 1 book a month is just, there's people whining and complaining about books, and there's people making a video on books and then putting out a new video just so they can get the money from the ad revenue to do with books. But no, it is a problem. But 1 more book is better than nothing. It's just books will always be a problem with leveling. Booking out champions. It's always going to be a problem. It's never going to change. So we got 1 there. We get some jewelry. Get some. Yeah, I mean, these hammers here are really nice. Core hammers times 20, which is good for Swift Perry. The chicken, we're going to get banners, get gems. Overall, guys, that ain't looking too bad. So, is there anything in the news? Do we know? I thought they would have maybe wrote something saying this is the patch, etc, etc. So, let's check this. 100 of 110, because you have to pay for the extra slots to go from 200 to 300. That is not free. That will cost you an arm and a leg. But this is really good. 1,000. I need to do a gear cleanse. I was debating doing a gear cleanse and then obviously showing you like how I value certain sets and how I would keep things, especially with the accessories. I had like so much of these at one point. Get rid of some, but I think I have some fresh ones that if the sub stats are bad, we can potentially get rid of it. But yeah, I like the fact. So it's 263 out of 1,000, and it's 558 out of 1,000. So gear and accessories, have they both been put to 1,000? Because if so, that's awesome. Plarium, I love you guys. Just a little bit. Hey, cannot complain if we get a lot more. I mean, energy is still an issue, still 130. They could increase it, but I like the login awards. Overall, they do look really good. They never had to do it, they did. They're giving us free packs on a daily basis. So, They are trying. There's a lot's happened since the upper management of Plarium kind of switched around. Fragment Fusion, Iron Brago. So we will be having a little look at this dude. Yeah, Iron Brago Defense. He's an Orc. I know that there's a few new champions. We have to look through them all. How about an ancient in the market? Come on, it's a new patch. Treat me. I have not had an ancient shard in probably 3 weeks. I do not believe for 1 second you get 5 a month, and I will keep my stance on that until the day I stop playing this game. But overall, guys, for the login rewards, reviewing them, it is pretty good. We have the slots for gear. That's also good. Screw it, let's just see. I think this dude, it's an orc, so we'll quickly go to orcs, so then we'll cut it there. Because we have, is it a legendary champion? There we go, Iron Brago. He looks okay. He must be tough enough because he's walking around with a lot of metal and steel hanging off him. He looks like he's not even finished making his weapons yet. I would love the animation of his move to involve an anvil. That would just be fantastic. So attacks one enemy, 20% chance of decreasing the duration of all boss by a turn. Really good. Places a big version increased defense buff on all odds for 3 turns. Hell yeah. Well, I like that. 75% chance placing a stun debuff can go to 100. Has a 75% chance, 100 when booked, of placing a stun debuff for 2 turns instead if the target is under 2 or more buffs. So the more buffs they are, the longer the stun is going to be. I like that for CC, that's really good. AoE, 50% chance, 75% when booked of placing a provoke for a turn. And he also places a decreased attack on all enemies if Iron Brago is under an increased defense. So make sure you get an increased defense up. He does this, you'll provoke decreased attack. That's also very strong. This passive is probably one of the best in the game. If you got a built up Valkyrie, somebody with just ridiculous defense, 10% of 6,600, that will make a massive difference in clan boss or any area like faction wars that you take him. Doom Tower is a 34% aura and it increases defense. This guy is proper solid, so what we will do, my friends, is we will leave it there. We've looked at the login rewards, they look pretty good. We've checked out Iron Brago. Plarium, you're good. Keep it up. You know, keep making these quality of life changes and whatnot. And guys, keep on raiding. I love you all. I'll see you in a video soon.